In the final women's game of today, it's a top of Pool W clash. Top seeds Hong Kong taking on second seeds Japan here. And whoever wins this could take out the pool. A massive torrential rainstorm has just come across the stadium and given everybody a darn good soaking. And it's going to be a bit greasy and a bit slippery, but it's stopped raining now and the sky is lightening up. And away we go. Aggie Poon gets us underway. If you're joining us from Hong Kong, hello, welcome to the Racecourse International Stadium here in Colombo. And if you're joining us from Japan, hello too. And to viewers from all around the world. This should be a good one, albeit a little bit slippery and greasy out there. It's going to take some disciplined rugby here. And straight away through the gap, bursting through, goes Tomita. Japan making a flourish of a start here, and this is the dangerous runner Yamaguchi. Scored a couple of beautiful tries earlier today. She's a lovely runner of the ball. She's their speedster. Hong Kong of course have this player Aggie Poon, who's also extremely dangerous, very fast, one of the top point scorers. 3 tries already today. And there goes Yamaguchi. She's got 2 tries today. Good ball skills by Nakamura. Goes down though. It's been dropped by Takeuchi. Garvey rides her to the ground. Tries to tie her legs up. Oh, very good tackle from Garvey. She puts the shoulder in. But weight of numbers and good support there sees Japan go in for the first try of the game, and they lead Hong Kong 5-0 after 2 minutes. Colin Chosfold taking the outside line, but stepping back in. It's a good early lead to Japan. First blood. Hong Kong stunned Japan in China 5 weeks ago in the semi-finals to earn a place in the final against the China ladies side, defeating them and taking the cup. And Japan will remember that. They'll be looking for a little bit of revenge, perhaps. So it's 3 minutes gone, and there's a fumble from the kickoff from Garvey, and that's a sign of the slippery ball out there. Trying to scoop that up. And so it'll be Japan with more position, just about 25 meters out from the Hong Kong line. We should see a good battle today out on the wings between Aggie Poon and Japanese number 7, Marie Yamaguchi. 2 very talented, explosive runners. Christy Cheng helps herself to that, walks straight through the scrum and picks it up, wins her team some much needed possession. Here goes Rocky Garvey. She forces it between the legs, but it's gone rocketing forwards, and here goes Koide. Poon spots the danger, comes up and snuffs it out. She had to do that. Here goes Yamaguchi. She needs to be brought to the ground, and that's Natasha Olsen-Thorne. Does the job, but it's more position for Japan. This is Tomita. She takes the ball forward. Away by Kuwai. Numbers here. Okuroda. Beautiful hands from Japan and beautifully done. Well handled by Japan for try number 2. There she goes, Yamaguchi. And that's what the Japanese can do to you. Very good skills considering the ball is wet. Look at this final pass. She shapes up the defense, straightens up, draws her opponent, and Yamaguchi goes in for her 3rd try. Wonderful rugby from Japan. And that's probably not her best attempt, but difficult conditions. Hong Kong having a shock defeat earlier today to Thailand, 7 points to 5. They put the willies up them, but they came back and beat Uzbekistan well, 52-0. Japan beat Thailand 38-0 and struggled past Uzbekistan 21-7. This time Shamwai Sum takes it with a little bit of a juggle. She gets support from Natasha Olsen-Thorn. Cheng takes it forward a couple of valuable metres, and Chosfold decides we've got to kick it. Japan's playing a sweeper, and back goes Koide. What's she going to do? She's just going to hoof it out. She says, I don't care much for that. Out she goes with a minute left, and Hong Kong now have a chance. Nam Kar-man with the ball, and it's quickly taken. That wasn't good enough for the referee as Sham went up and took that beautifully. Let's do that again. Nam again. That maybe wasn't straight, but referee's allowing it to play on. Nam comes around and cleans up. That's good work from her. Over the ball is Kuwai making a nuisance of herself, and she does well. She wins Japan a penalty. Nam getting a little bit isolated there. So it's 10-0, and perhaps this is the last play of the first half. These Japanese players are all bunched close together. It looks like it's going to stay in close. Yes, they're going to go up channel 1 through Tomita. And look at the rugby they're playing here. They're deciding to play it down the narrow channel. Nothing too wide, and now they decide to fan out. Here goes Kuwai. Poon's got her, drags her to the ground. Olsen-Thorn trying to get in there and make it difficult. This is beautiful handling under these greasy conditions by Japan. There's the try scorer, Yamaguchi. It's Okuroda, and look at that. Eventually the gap comes, and it's Tomita, and wonderful rugby from the Japanese. Very deliberate, very patient from the halfway line, deciding to take it up channel 1 for a few phases. Then they fanned out and the gaps appeared. And that really is good stuff from Japan. And that makes it 15-0. And that will be half time. And a lot of work for Hong Kong to come back from here. That one's been missed as well, so it remains Japan 15, Hong Kong 0. Back on the inside, Hong Kong defence wasn't there on the inside for whatever reason, and it's 15-0 at half time. You can see the Japanese coach in there, Keiko Asami. If you're watching from Japan or you're a Japanese fan, stay tuned after this match. The Japanese men's team will be taking on United Arab Emirates. And if you're a fan of the Hong Kong rugby team, stick around as well, because in 3 games from now, Hong Kong will be playing China once more. So, Nakamura with the ball to get us restarted. Hong Kong will have to score 3 times at least to rein in this Japanese side who have played the better rugby in the first half. It's Olsen Thorne, one of her trademark runs, busting down the middle, but it's been stripped away by the tackler who's done so illegally. And this is Sham. Chucks out a huge pass to Olsen Thorne, and away she goes up the middle. It's Josfold out to Poon. Poon can't pick it up. It was an awkward one, and she probably thought, if I can just get my hands on this, I could be away. But as she took a look up, she bobbled it, and it's a scrum to Japan. Nakamura to feed, and she can't get it in because, anyway, Sham comes away with it. Here's Nam. Garvey goes in, gets collared. And a full front-on tackle by Tamita. Heavy contact. She's okay. Here goes Nam into her captain, Christy Ching. She hits and spins and goes, and Garvey comes and cleans out. Here goes the brave Sham. Nam Karman goes in to tidy things up. These girls working well together. Garvey picks it up off the ground. She battles her way forward. Christy Ching comes in and does a good clean out. Get out of my way. Chosfold to Olsen Thorne. Big yards up the middle. This is good rugby from Hong Kong. There's nothing on out that way. Sham comes back the other way. Refs playing advantage. Japanese racing to get back into position. Sham takes it quickly. Hong Kong desperate to be scoring first very quickly here. There's more good ruck work out from the Hong Kong ladies. But very good defence from Japanese. And again, they've not rolled away. Here goes Olsen Thorne. Beautiful run. She gets it to Poon. Oh, she gets her feet taken from her. Can she get up and go again? No, she gets pulled down a second time. Chosfold goes in and cleans up. Hong Kong need to be patient here. Here comes Olsen Thorne. She muscles her way forward. Japanese are strong over the ball. Yep, and they've managed to steal that. Ref says that's okay. And this chance has temporarily gone for Hong Kong. Tackle from Garvey. One leg up and dumps her down. See some big defence from Hong Kong now to try and spill this ball. 3 minutes into the second half, and Cheng's done beautifully there. She's albatrossed that one. Hong Kong must score from here. Garvey away to Chosfold, and Olsen Thorne has gone and over in the corner, and finally all the pressure pays off. Good rugby Hong Kong, and a good steal from captain Christy Cheng. And that will give them some hope. There's still 3.5 minutes remaining. They can win this game. Japanese defence was very good there. They slowed the ball down a few times illegally. Thought the ref might lose his rag and reach into his sock for the yellow card. Very difficult kicking conditions, and Aggie Poon has dropped that to the left and a bit short. As Olsen Thorne continues to receive some treatment over there. And it looks like she's off. And on is Candy Cheng in number 9. Maybe she's winded herself in the act of scoring that try. Chosfold gets us underway. Well taken by Kuwai, and she trundles it forward a few metres. And Japan are wide, and the passing's good. The ball's in front, and here we go. Nicely worked. They found the space. Inside Poon's left shoulder goes Yamaguchi. Good battle between those two. Yamaguchi fishes it out again. Yuku sends it away. The skills are incredibly good under these conditions, and luckily for Hong Kong that went forward because it was a 2-on-1, and they will get the scrum feed with just over 2 minutes remaining in this top of the pool clash, Pool W. Let's just look at the outcome of this, what will happen. The winner of this pool will be playing Sri Lanka tomorrow morning in the Cup quarter-final, and the runner-up of this pool will play Singapore. So effectively, if Hong Kong, whoever wins this game, will top Pool W. This Japanese defence is very tenacious. Here goes Nam. She's the captain of the Tigers women's team in Hong Kong. Enjoying her second tournament, her Sevens tournament. It's bounced its way into touch. Cleverly done by Kanematsu. And just under a minute remaining now. It looks unlikely, very unlikely, in fact impossible for Hong Kong to win this. So on come the subs. Lindsay Vardy and Stephanie Cavalier for Hong Kong. And off goes Kuwai and Yamaguchi for Japan. Look at that, lots of distractions there from Christy Cheng. And what happens here wasn't straight. All that trash talk seems to have worked. Just put the thrower off her game. Time is up on the clock, so it's just out of respect and honour now that Hong Kong will try and finish on a high. But it'll be Cup finals tomorrow, Cup quarterfinals. Looks like Hong Kong will be facing Singapore. And look at this beautiful run from Ivy Kwong. Here goes Poon. Lindsay Varty makes a couple of metres. Cheng flings it away to Cavalier. Oh, that's a big full frontal hit there, and she gets her face rubbed for the for the pleasure. Big defence. And Japan now just trying to rub some salt into the wound with a final score of their own if they can. Around the outside goes Shimizu. And finally the ball goes out, and this game is over. It's Japan 15, Hong Kong 5, and Japan will top Pool W. Hong Kong will be runners-up, and the quarterfinals now are set for tomorrow morning, Cup finals. And some mixed results here today in women's rugby. Hong Kong losing to Thailand earlier today. Japan getting a scare from Uzbekistan. Sri Lanka getting smashed by China 45-0.